Northgate, H2O flow, Sheik, Canaanland, Moorish, Release Fall, Shalon Davis, salute, hot house, check it. They say they wanna learn, they only debate, referencing the truth, trust me, they only sound great. Study nationality before you question my estate. I'm not a minority, why you so late? Majority rules, here comes the test. Fact, that's my hand in the form of a V on the chest. That's a womb that is blessed like a moon and a crest. Major forever, infinite mindset. Major from birth, that's a seed in process. I'm a Moor, that is easy to digest. Competent, never tyrannous. That is my land, never faking. Sacred traditions, petitions for what you're not Jamaican. Westmoreland to Portmore, everybody needs more. If you please more, following the apostle, we should read more. I see the unseen more, we more. That's a fact. Canaanland.
They say they want to learn, complain classes are too long. Don't want it on a phone call, energy too strong. Get it from the wrong source, now they way off course. Think they must be Muslim and give up on all sports. Should give up the red meat, must give up on all porks. Won't be yelling haram when the bottles are uncorked. Eating with the spoon, use forks for tuning. Eating humble pie, no ego ballooning. Samson 2 caterpillars, got him cocooning. As the full moon hung, spiral energy moving. Up through the crown chakra, energy shooting. And told me upload classes before live YouTubing. 16,000 subscribers, 20% consuming. 80% troll pretending to be tuned in. Comment on every video, pushing the thumbs down. We'll push the link when we live just like a clown. Pouring in the incompetence, always debating. Dissing Drew Ali, but won't give their location. His image on the black banner, that's placation. Just get him out of here, Yusuf yells in frustration. We know they're playing games, we're not berating. Calling 911, scimitars penetrating. In defense of prophets and mothers abused. And newly awakened Moors, amused and confused. I thought I was done rhyming, but had to bring it back. Like Jordan in 45, I'm more by cap. Prove that hip-hop lives, they deceived you with rap. Deceived you with language, deceived you with maps. Deceived you with civil rights, abandoned the human ones. No rights for child abuse by the pedophilians. Hope making visits to apologize to natives who really are the foreigners. Watch the pre-shapeshift, change form. We call him he, she, him, her. To make the Babylon fall with no timber. Got to stretch daily, keep the joints limber. Even Kareem name corrected from our cinder. You can't hide truth from a hardcore student. Black means death in the science of jurisprudence. In law, that's black status dead civilly. All Moors are active, no passivity. No matter what you said, don't care what you saw. You're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter what you show or told me before. You're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter the games you play, no matter the score. You're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter if he's killed a cop, shattered his jaw. You're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. 101 questions, multiple lessons. Study like a super nerd, late night sessions. Finding out so much facts, how are you in doubt? Drew Ali brought you something to yell and shout about. If they're not convinced, their minds probably mince. But if they persist, pass a book like an assist. Most books I gave out never got returned, but got cases adjourned and ignorance unlearned. Got the debt discharged, collection took a settlement. Credit card company guilty of fraud, negligence. Standing on the square, no attorney to represent. A firm never swear, fez is up, I'm not Methodist. Great Seal medallion, crystal beads mala. Riding with Killmonger, CIA on T'Challa. Be careful where you walk more, watch for disaster. My teacher's still a master on the platform of a pastor. No matter what you said, don't care what you saw. You're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter what you show or told me before, you're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter the games you play, no matter the score, you're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter if he's killed, a cop shattered his jaw, you're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. Honest to the prophet, Drew Ali, not Brister. Don't worry what they say loud, but what they whisper. Spies everywhere tell me, you're calling it snitching. Energy talks loud, I knew from the beginning. Mothers who they trusted told me he was tripping. All the honey dipping, their own grave they're digging. Listen, I'm not new to this, I had the best tutorship. Moorish Science Temple, Adab Chamber rulership. Big brothers and clan mothers taught me the ways. What time to sun gauge, truism cliches, taboo hidden meanings, feelings of visitors. Most remain picketers and stay on perimeters. In our chat solicitors, lower self prisoners, confused listeners, sold to inquisitors, colorable terms, respondent and petitioners, challenge jurisdiction of the CRA commissioner. No matter what you said, don't care what you saw, you're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter what you show or told me before, you're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter the games you play, no matter the score, you're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. No matter if he's killed, a cop shattered his jaw, you're not gonna get me to say I'm not a Moor. This is what it feels like. 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 People running up to me that I don't know. Are you a prince? They ask, tell them I'm from Morocco. Look me up and down with a smile, not a frown. Turn their brain to water, watch the lower self drown. Wanna touch my antennas and steal my energy. Eyes bulge, telling them I'm always King Edward V. When it comes to facts with Moors, they get beggarly. They ask Morocco where? The farthest northwesterly. With every question asked, I respond cleverly. All dependents won't explain expertly. Going in their wallets, pull out pictures with feathers, breaking down the ring, then the mason confesses. He's at 33 degrees, now the convo stretches like yoga into esoteric metaphysic lessons. When my people aren't like me, he impresses. When we take Moorish science to the highways and hedges, this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
They tried to get you to think again. That's the prophet. I'm upright, don't need a friend. And you can't stop this. I'ma write with my pen. Violate me and I'ma sentence again. Remain cautious, cause often it's in again. That's in the police out, just the silence men. When they bust through your door, you won't breathe again. Nationality will show you how to live again. It can change the predicament you're living in. You can heal the whole world without medicine. Only truth can make you a better man. Why lie? Cause you got paid to murder men. Then you try to lock them up when they riot in. That's okay, cause for freedom I'm diving in. With no knowledge you come back to die again. Resurrect me not, cause I'd rather be one with Allah.
This is what it feels like. 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 You wonder how I do it like that. Two steps, then I bring it right back.
Wait, hold up.
Bring it right back. Bring it right back.
Yeah. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. A mighty, mighty good man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. He's a mighty, mighty good man.
Buddha.
It never occurs to man having too much earthly drenches the world and blood soul becomes unworthy, even though it's perfect. In the body of a fool, you better use the carpenter's tools, no opinions but truths. Get out the feudal mind state, Slavic and stateless. Don't wanna be a mob but wearing Masonic aprons. Call yourself shades, colors, and land masses. Kicking you niggas' asses to put on nationality glasses. Big mad in the store, seeing the massless. Haters need exemptions, witness or they ass kiss. One of the best Moorish MCs talking about practice. The way we pull up references, mind callous. I'm balanced, meditate on social media detox. Study secrets of righteous Moorish Enochs. Canaanland Khalifa, L-bomb, hip-hop, epoch. Feudal-minded are the dips at we Elodio D-block. No verses, rituals, scratch the surface. Put reverses on the feudal mental slave curses. Freedom is a must. Free national standards, even NBA players are anti-vaxxers. Common sense is only common with the few. Claim a slave name, Negro, learn to make do. Playing the corporate game when we were free in Peru. Y'all been brainwashed, waiting on the Biru. Why y'all loving the fake juice? My tang is who stab vamps with the pointed cross before his fang is through. Get stabbed like ice, shot like a corkscrew. Elodio minded, never civil little mortus.
A picture worth 1,000 words. I paint pictorials with these nouns and verbs. My appetite is hard to curb, customs I preserve. You got an empress in your corner, y'all from the curve. To get your mind blown out, just send a word. I orelate and captivate, oh, you ain't heard? To look forward, you gotta rewind it. Unrestricted thoughts, I'm melodious-minded. Harmonious vibe whenever I chime in. You listening to the X Factor like Simon. I dived in the waters and didn't make a ripple. They thought it was sweet, like honeysuckle. Now Negroes running to me when they in a pickle. But when I tried to put them on, they was acting fickle. When I baptize, it's a flood, not a drizzle. Canaanland to Khalifa, we gon' make them tremble.
I was doing time in the universal mind, but the universe is mine. Blowing through wind chimes, penned in thin lines, sent to bend time in rhyme from here to midnight. Then I'm off to the next plane she chooses to send me to master this pen game. So body is sensei, I'm your idol, the highest title, numero uno. Holder in due course, your mortgage is fool's gold. Truth told with your dead pledge, I'm wiping my culo. I'm the title and the deed, held in high esteem, neither serf nor a thief. So don't try it with me, your cognitive dissidents, fraudulent instruments, a hit or miss, to keep your mitts off of my hereditament. Elodio minded, you've been blinded, searching for the donors gifts, you won't find it. They stray misguided, while I stay the livest.
In the spirit of a prophet in Islam, we study the ancient manuscripts, Moorish, Quran. Everything we do is halal, some haram. Know it sounds like the hook, but this is the song. When I see a brother, I greet him with salam. Want the whole truth about Hitler and Saddam. Devastated what you did in Vietnam. Out of the savannah, so they had to use bombs. It's been a few years, I read my Proverbs and Psalms. When I see my sisters, I tell them sit calm. It's your destiny, you hold it in your palm. Mr. Popularity never cared about the prom. One of life's great mysteries, young phenom. I am that I am, that's word to my mom. Moved out the rough edges, eliminate the arms. Know what you're pledging, no Uncle Tom. Coming for our territory, take it back. Quam with that old time good spell, I wave my magic wand. Now I'm impressed the vibration sound is on.
Don't give it away.
It's
Mars
on.
don't give it away. Yo, Mars don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master. Take my mother's and the father's great. Get me to stay. Create the masterpiece for masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece. This love gon' give me the bread. Yo, Mars don't give it away. They play your life but try to take you. Can you count how many times I'll try and break you? Try to guide a great clue. Struggle size 8 shoot. A mind of my own with a great truth. I sip a little great goose while swerving on the state truth. While plotting my escape of they rules, they schools, they jewels. They couldn't help my shine like chemicals. I'm at the top of my class on the pedestal. I throw that lead at you. That's HB number 2. And keep my name out your mouth unless it's about to spread my youth. Quarter come up with the money that you run up when this crow game turn up in my young guards aim and shoot with your lame excuse. No, I never that. This a full force sound system level that. Yo, you only talking fiat where your levels at. This is God body, show me where the devil at. I'll let you read what this life about. We the lawmakers, architects, and still they doubt. We keep it factual with math and science practical. They love to hate the natural. Pain with the gain, no clout. A little fame couldn't stray, I remain on route. I move mountains, earthquakes on speakers. Something off the counting these occurrences. They speechless for the world, I'm the teacher. I'm sure like the beaches, keeping everything du jour. I'm the one with the features that they envy. We the reason that they seek us to take us out every season. So, Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master. Take our mothers and the fathers' great. Give me the stay. Create the masterpiece. The masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like a masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Why am I in this?
Good. Good. Goddess outstanding, keeps order, she du jour. I thought Orisha Omega deity, she a more. Amongst the elite, but relate to the core. She command the fleet first to step on the shore. Snooze never sleep, won't hear me snore.
Hey yo, play me once, you'll never snake me twice. Break this smoke and never save my life. Never rolling with that piece, so respect my life. Respect my life, yo. Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Every time that I accelerate, they copy. I'm the master. Take our mothers and the fathers' great. Give me the stay. Create the masterpiece. The masters trying to masterpiece. This time I'm like the masterpiece. This law gon' get me the bread. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Yo, Moors don't give it away. Respect my life. 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 Never. Hello. ¿Cómo está? Hey. You know the PM studio, man. 7998 Premier Road. Yeah, go with it. Hello. Buenas noches. Why did I go to the end of the song for real?
Happy Holy Day, Moors. Islam. To all the Moors. I will you had a good holy day. I will you had a good holy day. Still got some hours though. You can get something in the next few hours. We're here again on the holy day. And the confusion is deep. It's real deep. Confusion is deep. And everybody likes to bring up Noble Drew Ali and talk about Noble Drew Ali. But in the additional laws, because obviously
divine constitution and bylaws wasn't enough because of these traders that were in the Moorish movement when Noble Drew Ali was around. So you had to put laws on top of the laws already that they're just supposed to be following that and everything will be good. They don't want to follow that. Fine. He has to bring up new laws now to add on to the laws that more supposed to have been following that obviously they weren't following. That's why there's additional laws. So Act 3 in the additional laws Act 5, all members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school, and the teacher must confirm himself to the questionnaire, and let every member exercise his 5 senses who is able to do so. Because out from your Sunday school comes the guiders of the nation. So you exercise your 5 senses. Exercise your 5 senses. From your prophet. You exercise your 5 senses. Everybody likes to mention Noble Drew Ali. Right? Because they know that Noble Drew Ali is a hot topic. Moors is a hot topic. Sovereign is a hot topic. Fez is a hot topic. Moors is a hot topic. It's been that for the past probably 10 years. It's been that. And the only time these people talk about Moors is when something negative is happening to Moors. Other than that, they don't care about Moors. Go check all their uploads. Every other time they're uploading BS. Don't fall for it. Remember, it's about exercise your 5 senses. If Moorish Americans are sovereign and not bound to the jurisdiction of the government of the USA, then why does it clearly say I am a citizen of the USA on Noble Drew Ali's nationality card? And we go to Noble Drew Ali. And he has all these articles that he wrote. He has all these letters that he wrote. He has all this literature that he wrote during his time. And during his time, he was Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So a divine warning from Allah through the Prophet Noble Drew Ali to the nations of the world, 1900s. Check. Today, all the nations of the world who have a nationality and they don't play Negro, black, colored, whatever games, they're prosperous in some way, shape, or form. Are, was, or will be. Everyone who says they're a nation. And then there's these one select people above Mexico who they don't know who they are. Remember, this is a divine warning to the nations. Remember, this is the 1900s. This is before Haile Selassie's crowned emperor and all that.
You have to acknowledge the magnitude of what Noble Drew Ali represents to us. He's going to tell the Moors. And remember, this is a divine warning. This is not just him writing some letter. This is a divine warning from Allah. I am hereby calling on all true citizens that stand for a national free government. He's calling on all true citizens. Why is he saying true citizens? Because obviously there's fake citizens. What are the fake citizens? Who are the fake citizens? The fake citizens are these people above Mexico that are modern Europeans but call themselves American. American's not a citizenship. That's fake. You can't be an American. That's not citizenship. When Superman came out and renounced his U.S. citizenship, you think he was renouncing USA? Or was he renouncing something? Because what we notice with these people is that they keep mixing up US and USA as if they're the same thing. US is what the Moors have an issue with. What is that? What is US? That's the democracy. Well, what's the US? Doesn't matter what the US is. That's the democracy. And all of these frauds are all doing the same game, which is why we keep bringing up above Mexico, and we're not talking about whatever people see on the map and they say that's what that is. No, it's not. Right? This is their website. This is their website. Democracy is a system of government. It's also a societal system. It embraces inclusion and equality and can facilitate an environment that respects human rights and fundamental freedoms. In this system, people exercise free will. This includes decisions that affect their lives. Democracy leads to a better quality of life, a more equitable, gender equal, and inclusive society, greater security and stability nationally and globally, a path to prosperity. Really? Because 2024, this is what democracy has done. 2024, World Report, in April 2023, police chiefs representing 9 First Nations police forces in Ontario province filed a complaint against the federal government with the Canadian Human Rights Tribunal, alleging discrimination due to the chronic underfunding and under-resourcing of the safety of Indigenous communities. In April, representatives of more than 50 Indigenous communities across North America submitted a report as part of the United Nations Human Rights Council Universal Periodic Review of Canada's human rights record, condemning Canada's support of a controversial cross-border pipeline known as Line 5 that transports crude oil through the Great Lakes region. 10 First Nations communities in Ontario province filed a lawsuit in April against provincial and federal government. And this is the democracy? This is what we're supposed to be done with as Moors? No, we can't be done with that. That's what's occupying the democracy. The democracy is what's been occupying. It didn't just start occupying yesterday. That you think you're going to wave your nationality card at European and that's going to fix some issue? That's not what being a Moor is about. Remember, use your 5 senses. Yes, we acknowledge that these people are a fraud. They're a democracy. Look, the World Report 2024 is telling you yesterday they violated, but their website right now is telling you, oh yeah, we stand up for human rights and we stand up for this and that. We're stand up for that. So we're not going to be identifying with that. We're not going to be identifying with that. We're going to go right back to what Noble Drew Ali was saying. Go right back there. I am hereby calling on all true citizens that stand for a national free government and the enforcement of the Constitution to help me in my great missionary work, because I need all support from all true American citizens of the United States of America. American citizens? Well, what kind of American citizens? Because there's Brazilian American citizens, there's Mexican, there's Paraguayan, there's Guyanese, there's all these different indigenous citizens of the United States of America that have absolutely nothing to do with the U.S. other than they're occupying them. And that's the only relation. Just read the World Report. There's no good relationship between the fake American citizens of the United States of America and the true American citizens. The true American citizens above Mexico are Moorish Americans. And they're Aboriginal and indigenous people. And everything above Mexico is their jurisdiction, if they want it. And clearly, they don't want it. Now they're mad at some other immigrants when these people should have been did what the immigrants are doing. If you're talking about black power and all that stuff, should have been kicking these people out the land, all these gangs and whatever, instead of murdering each other like dumbasses. How about go get these foreigners out of here so we can have our stuff back? But nah, they're not gonna go there because they're owed some debt because the white man enslaved them and all that BS and don't want to take responsibility. Don't want to take responsibility. Openly don't want to take responsibility. Help me save my people who have fallen from the constitutional laws of the government. I am depending on your support to get them back to the constitutional fold again, that they would learn to love instead of hate and will live according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, supporting our free national constitution of the United States of America. United States of America and U.S.A, that's not the same thing. That's all different jurisdictions. U.S is a separate jurisdiction. U.S.A is a separate jurisdiction. United States is the jurisdiction. The government of Canada, that's the jurisdiction. Why are they creating all these different jurisdictions? Why don't they just stick to the original jurisdiction? Because clearly everybody knows that there was a New Deal in 1933 that created all of the BS that you're seeing right now, aka democracy. And what are they doing? Don't they murder people in the streets? Isn't that violating their human rights? All right, so obviously democracy ain't where it's at. And obviously there was no democracy before all this stuff with stock market crashing and all that, because before that everything was republics. And then if everything's republics, that means the people run them. And their government is representative. And they don't have any choice because the people are the ones who put them there. And if they play around with their little post that they got, that they think they got some authority, they could go skim off the top and go buy their Benz and all that stuff like that. These people put them on the wall. Riddle them, because that's treason. Not because they're mad or they got an attitude, but because no, you took an oath and you violated it. So there's no hearing. What are we having a hearing for if you violate your oath? But democracy, oh yeah, oath violation, that's the in thing. Which is why the World Report is telling you. That's the democracy. Why would we be citizens of the democracy as Moors? Not even making sense. So you have to use your 5 senses. If you can't hear it, see it. If you can't see it, smell it. If you can't smell it, taste it. And anything you better figure this stuff out. World Report is telling you yesterday these people violated somebody, but they're telling you, oh yeah, we don't violate. We stand for equality. And again, the repetitive theme is our people love to sleep. Our people love to sleep. They don't want the truth about their nationality and birthrights. They want stuff easy. If we all wake up tomorrow, stuff will be super easy. But they don't want it that easy. They love pain. And the only way our people learn is from pain. Why they only want to learn from pain? I don't know. I can't call it. But I do know if you feel pain, you better be learning something. And if you're not learning, you love pain for no damn reason. Like, Moors can't be citizens of a democracy. Noble Drew Ali said, upright, independent, and fearless. A synonym of independent is sovereign. No, but Moors aren't sovereigns. Or sovereign citizens? Oh yeah, we're that. But we're not. We can't be sovereign. No, the Moors aren't sovereign. If you say that's sovereign citizen stuff. Posse Comitatus taught Moors that when Juali said we're independent. As independent means being self-sufficient. It's a synonym too for it. What do you think? Us being self-sustaining isn't independence? Us being self-dependent, that's not independence? Us being autonomous, that's not independence? Oh, so if Juali said independence, then how are you saying that we're not sovereign? How are we not freeborn? How are we not freeborn when we say that we're Moors? And then Juali told us that Moors are upright, independent, and fearless. And independent means republic. Where it's yours. The Moorish, whatever, it's yours. When are you going to claim it? Why are you wasting time not claiming it? Because again, the confusion lies in people not using their common sense and always thinking that something is researchable. Some things are intuition. Some things are trust your gut instincts. Some things are having confidence and taking the step, not knowing what it's going to be. Study, study, study. Know thyself. All these mantras so that you could be a priest unto yourself and a priestess unto yourself. You're not going to have to need, because everything you're doing is on the strength of your nation that's been here. Flag is 10,000 years old. What do you mean they don't know about the Moors? They know about dinosaur bones and all that. They know about fossils and they know about sea levels rising and falling and all that stuff. And Moors aren't the issue. People have this thing like Moors are the problem. I mean, Moors aren't the problem. Even dirty Moors know that they're Moors. Moors aren't the issue. When we fight over whose group is legit Moors, we leave it open for people to say we're all fraud governments, temples, and organizations. Our identity as Moors is well established. everybody who engages Moors knows who's the official Moors and who's playing games. There's no when we fight. There's traitors in this, and there's righteous people. That's not fighting. That's why you people supporting the traitors. How are you telling us to not tell people who the traitors are? Why not? Why shouldn't they know? And why we have some secret group to call out the traitors? Grand body splits, beefing amongst all groups, temples, new governments, USAR, all those people are fraud and treasonous. Why are they even coming up as some Moors that we should be doing something with? Unity. We should have unity with those Moors, but they have some different perspective. Why is there different? Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, right? Noble Drew Ali's prophet. Right? Praise Allah. Holy Quran. All these things is what we're down with, right? All right, so right? There's not any infighting. The infighting is the traitors. The ones who we're not going to let play around. The traitors that people still support today and give them highest honors. Give them the highest honors. Is the confusion about the Moorish movement purposely or through ignorance? There's definitely purpose behind the confusion. But again, the confusion is only because your master teachers aren't Moorvengers. So of course you're confused. Why wouldn't you be confused? Your master teacher is some dumb guy that came 2 days ago. Because he's wearing all white or something like that, and he has a crystal ball. You're taking him as some savior or something. People just came yesterday. Yeah, there's because anybody who I know who their master teachers are Moorvengers, we don't have any issues. Even if the master teacher is one of the Moorvengers, there's no issues. And if you never check, just go check Canaanland Moorvengers. So you can see who you should be studying from, so you're not confused. Right. There's only issues with people who have some issue with the master teachers. One of them. Somebody's gonna come say something about one of the master teachers. And immediately they're looking at you funny. Why are you talking crazy about the master teachers? And then why are you bringing in some master teacher that just came yesterday? That we don't even, you never heard of him. Who is he? What do you mean their website is I Self Law and Master? How could their website be I, self, law, and master, but the head of their thing is called brother, and brother is slang for black man? Then if he's I, self, law, and master, that means he knows he's not black. So why does he call himself brother? Brother, what do you mean brother? Brother's a black man. But they're Moors? But their leader guy's a black man? Stop this foolishness. So it's also a little bit of incompetence too. It's not just, confusion on purpose. But the hypnotized public, they're part responsible. They're part responsible too. Because their ignorance is the only reason that, these other people committing treason are around. You know what I mean? So the people who are playing games with the treasonous, giving them honors and invite them to come do lectures and all that stuff, right? They're pretty much a buffer. That's how they stay around. So yeah, so the confusion is also the confused. Because the elite puppets need the confused in order to be, to have relevance. If it was Mars, we've been did what we do to traders, to these people, so we could keep it moving without them. And watch how good stuff runs. Watch how many people start waking up. And you get rid of all the traders. Right. But they're gonna go call the European on their brother and all that stuff. So we're just gonna use them as the dead horse. Just use them as the dead horse and make an example of them and save the two in the back, because those are the only ones that matter, right? The only ones that matter. You have to exercise your worth in this. How much you willing to do. Happy holy day to all the Moors. Honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Make sure you have a good holy day. Do it for yourself, if for nothing else. Finish your day off. Finish your day off good. Honors to all you Moors out there defending the Prophet and the movement and the nation and the temple and everything else Moorish. Honors to you. Honors to all the mothers. Supreme honors to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Well, let's close out with the prayer since it's holy day. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Allah, Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation. by night and by day, to our holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Islam. Islam, Moors, love and peace to all.